Hey guys, it's Adam, and welcome back to yet another monthly recap. We had a lot of great games released in October, like we usually do actually, and I did get quite a few of them, so let me show you what I've got. So due to financial reasons, I've had to prioritize a bit and skip some new releases, or well, at least postpone some purchases. I've still managed to add a handful of new games to my collection, starting with Detective Pikachu Returns. This is a sequel to the original Detective Pikachu game that was released for the Nintendo 3DS. In fact, I think that is still exclusive to the Nintendo 3DS. Sadly, this does not include any sort of remake, remaster, or even a re-release of the original, or actually they didn't release it at all. Hopefully Nintendo did take that into consideration when making this one, but I don't really like it when companies release a direct sequel to a story where the original is not officially available at the time. If it's a follow-up or spin-off or a different story in the same world, then I think it's fine, but a direct sequel being released with no official way to play the previous titles is a bit annoying. Anyways, I did get the game, and I did get also an adorable keychain if I can find it. Oh, there it is. So I did get this keychain with it, which I think looks very much adorable. It's actually made of metal, not plastic. So that's a plus. It's going to make it a bit more durable, I think. We had another big Nintendo release this month with Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I think it's a little bit of a throwback from the current newer Oh wait, we had another big Nintendo release this month with Super Mario Bros. Wonder. This is actually a fairly traditional 2D Mario game, little bit of a throwback from the newer 3D titles, I guess. I haven't played a lot of Mario games, so I'm not too familiar, but I've seen a lot of positive reviews and feedback from people regarding this release. So I'm really curious if this one will pull me in. I've also got a couple of pre-order gifts with this one as well, like a sticker pack. It's a couple of cute stickers. And then we've also had, what's this called, a pin set, including 3 pins. All of them seem to be made of metal, I think. I'm actually not sure. Yeah, but I do think that it is metal. And there is also a poster, which, as you can see, I haven't even opened up. It's from Elephant Mario, and I think it's a double-sided poster, but I'm not sure what's on the other side. Moving on to game releases from Team Blue, we've got Horizon Forbidden West, the Complete Edition. This is technically just a re-release of the repackage of the original Horizon Forbidden West, but it also includes the Burning Shores DLC, and I think maybe like a digital soundtrack or something like that. They also changed the front cover, so it looks more similar to the Horizon Zero Dawn's Complete Edition, which also had an updated cover compared to the first release of Horizon Zero Dawn. And they actually made it look similar to that Complete Edition, so I think it will look really great on the shelf, 2 of them side by side. So I think that's a nice touch from the developers that they've made the covers a little bit similar. Next up, we have Marvel's Spider-Man 2, sequel to both the original Marvel's Spider-Man and also Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales, making it the 3rd entry in the series. In this one, you can control both Spider-Mans and switch between them on demand. I think it's an interesting alternative to a co-op game where you basically play both characters in single player, but you are actually designed to do so rather than just playing a co-op game without a friend. Hopefully they've managed to implement it well, and it will be fun. Another sequel released this October was Ghost Runner 2. I'm actually still a bit scared to play the first game though, as it looks very hard, but it also looks like a lot of fun, so I do want to get into it, and I can only hope that this will not be a very frustrating experience. Then we have a game that I was looking forward to, but the reviews are not great, so I'm a bit disappointed about that. But anyway, the game in question is Metal Gear Solid Collection Volume 1, which includes the first 3 Metal Gear Solid games, and 4 other ones, I think from Game Boy and NES titles. I've actually only played the first one on my friend's PlayStation, his original PlayStation 1. And I kind of fell in love with the game. Sadly, I wasn't able to play the game until much later, when it was released on the PC. I think I still didn't manage to finish the game, and also I haven't played any of the sequels, so I think this will be the time to start. I just hope the game isn't as bad as the reviews I've seen, or they didn't really go too much into detail into what their problem was. Maybe it was just that they expected more, which is usually what happens nowadays when the companies are releasing remakes, remasters and things like that. People usually want more, like higher frame rates, higher resolution, better models, things like that, and companies usually just release the same game. I actually haven't had any of these, so this will be hopefully a good experience, but we'll see. And it looks like it's the month of sequels, as I've got another one with Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom. I've got the first one, I think last month or maybe a few months ago, but the sequel was a bit hard to find. This one is actually an Italian release, the only one I could find in the entire country. They were selling it really cheap though, so I decided to take it and just continue looking for an English version, which I actually did find on Amazon from the UK Amazon. So I have that as well, although I guess the front cover looks exactly the same, so there's not much point showing that. But it is English cover, so I will be selling the Italian version and hopefully maybe even with a little bit of profit. Now on to games I played this month. This is actually going to be a fairly quick section, as I didn't have much time to play. I had to work overtime a bit and I was on vacation for 2 weeks as well. Regardless, I did play Pokemon Scarlet a bit, mostly just finishing up the Pokédex and farming raids. We've had the 7-star Mighty Hisui and Decidueye event, followed up by the 5-star Blissey event for a lot of Terra Shards, then the 5-star Mismagius event for Halloween. So we had a lot of events and it actually kept me quite busy for this month in terms of the little bit of free time I've had. And next month's plan is actually speedrunning Pokemon Violet, so I can get all the exclusive Pokemon to finish up my Scarlet Pokédex. After, I will probably buy and play the DLC. I also got a Pro Controller for my Wii U, so I can finally continue my Zelda Timeline playthrough, although I'm not sure if I should start with Twilight Princess or the Wind Waker. I was originally thinking of starting with Twilight Princess and then Wind Waker, but lately I've been thinking that the art style of the Wind Waker is somewhat closer to Breath of the Wild's art style, so playing Twilight Princess in between them might be a better idea in terms of improving the variety, so I don't get burnt out of that art style, and hopefully I will not get bored of the games so easily either. I was also hoping Nintendo would release Switch remakes for these, which have been rumored for quite a while, but nothing official just yet, so I guess I won't wait anymore, and I can only hope that they won't be releasing them or announcing them right after I play them on the Wii U, or even if they do, I might just replay them on the Switch as well. In terms of upcoming videos, I have recorded 2 tech-related videos. I'm not sure how long will it take me to release them, but hopefully I will be able to do so before the end of the year. I'm also working on game reviews, but writing scripts take a surprising amount of time and effort. It's one thing to actually formulate sentences and write the script, but even just collecting my thoughts and finding good B-roll footage for all that takes a lot of time. So I'm not sure if I will be able to release any of these this year. I actually still haven't done an anniversary video either, so I guess I need to pick up the pace with these. So for next month I aim to release the first tech video I've recorded, with the second one hopefully coming before the end of the year. And about the anniversary, hopefully I will also be releasing that before the end of the year. Now to game releases in December, there isn't too much to look forward to actually. There are only 2 of them that I'm really interested in. The first one coming on the 1st of December is SteamWorld Build, which is an RTS game in the SteamWorld franchise, which I really like. I've played SteamWorld Dig, the first one, and SteamWorld Heist, the latter being one of my favorite XCOM style games, which I really liked it. And the other game is Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, which I've just found out while preparing for this video, that it will require constant internet connection to play, which I really hate. So I'm actually thinking about cancelling my pre-order for that one. I haven't decided yet, but I really hate these constant online DRMs, especially for single-player, generally offline games. So I think this will be the time where I vote with my money and just cancel my pre-order for that. Now there are a few more games coming, as you can see on the screen, but honestly I'm really only looking forward to SteamWorld Build, and I hope it's going to be as fun as the rest of the franchise. So thank you guys so much for watching. This was actually my first partially scripted video using DIY teleprompter. Was it obvious? Could you guys tell which parts were improvised and which parts were scripted? I mean, I guess I will see when I'm editing this video how obvious was this, but hopefully it wasn't too bad. I was also using the rear-facing camera on my phone this time, instead of the selfie camera, so hopefully the image quality will be better. The only issue is that I can't tell if I'm in the frame or if I'm in focus, but hopefully it did work out well. So thank you again for watching. If you like these types of monthly recaps, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.